channel. It's your girl Makeup Moo, and first off, Merry Christmas! To those of you who do celebrate Christmas, please remember the meaning of Christmas and to give thanks to Christ. Don't forget to tell Jesus happy birthday, girl. Now I know y'all done open all y'all gifts, so before you eat dinner, go ahead and click subscribe and let's get into this beat, honey.
Diamonds are forever.
Alright, so I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep, and I'm going to use that to color correct my face. I typically don't like using, like, you know, those orange or green or yellow color correctors because I just don't. I like to use something that's more so my skin tone color because it just looks better to me once the face is like complete. So I'm just, you know, covering that hyperpigmentation. And then what I basically want to do is just press this concealer into my skin. Like so. Don't want to move the product, you just want to correct that hyperpigmentation and press it in so that it looks just like skin. See? Like that looks really good. I don't need all that orange BS. But like no shade to that because I did used to use like Peach Luster from MAC. That's actually like still one of my faves. I may still pick it up, but lately I've just been using my Shape Tape and it just looks more natural to me. And I like to do the concealer first because now at this point I don't even need a lot of foundation. Like my skin is already popping. But I'm gonna go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is in the shade SW1 Sandalwood. I'm gonna mix a little bit of that with my Deep Gold from Melanie Mills because it's Christmas and you know I just want to have a little glow. All right, so now that I've mixed the two, I'm just going to place that on my face. And let's blend her out. I see a lot of YouTubers using like the Melanie Mills like as skin prep, which is also a really good idea too, but I like to mix it with my foundation because it just gives my foundation the extra the extra pizzazz. And Nima, don't watch my videos talking about somebody stole your word. And let's just finish blending her. Ooh, y'all, girl, I'm about to storm through the Christmas function. Oh, I am giving the girls skin. That glow is pushing through. Now to highlight my face, I'm gonna go back in with my Tarte Shape Tape, but this time I'm gonna use the shade Tan because I just feel like being extra today. And now, as you can see, Tan is real light. So I'm gonna tread lightly with her. And go ahead and mix that with some Deep because I'm trying to do the most, but I'm not trying to do the most. Now blend her. And now to set my concealer, I want to mix Black Opal's Natural Light and Medium together. I really love this powder. I use this powder all the time on my channel, and it photographs beautifully. I'm going to take Natural Light first and really press that color right up under my eye. like so. I want to be really bright, you know. I want to look woke. I want to look happy, you know. And just press that powder up in there. Don't be scared, sis. Press that on powder up on in there. And then now I'm gonna go in with medium and kind of set like right up on top of my lip, because I don't want it too light right there. I want it to still look, you know, more so natural. And then I'm gonna set it medium in the other areas where I highlighted. My makeup is looking so bomb right now. Okay, so I pretty much used my Real Techniques sponge the entire time to do my entire face. Now we're gonna finally use a brush. I'm gonna use my MAC 109 brush. This brush has been through so much, girl, and she's still pushing through. So I'm gonna take my Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest, and I'm basically just gonna set the rest of my face. Okay, now for my brows, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Brow Precise in the shade Dark Brown. I've been using this a lot ever since I did my Maybelline video. I really like this pencil. I mean, and I'm just gonna fill in where it's needed. I just been really liking a more natural brow lately, so I'm not gonna do the most and sculpt out. I'm just going to add hair-like strokes where I feel it's needed. Natural is in, honey. Stop drawing those long ass brows in, okay? I'm tired of seeing it, all right? Your brows are longer than the last hour at work. Like, sis, get it together, okay? Okay, so to finish off my face, I'm just gonna go back in with my 109 brush, and I'm gonna carve out my cheeks using MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW58. And just lightly contour. And then I'm going to take an angled blush brush from BH Cosmetics in the number 5. And then I'm going to take my MAC Pinch Me and just add a little rosiness to my cheeks. And I'm just placing that right on top of that contour. Alright, and let me get started on these eyes. Alright, so I will be using my favorite palette of the month. And it's the Morphe 3502 3500. That's not 3500. The second nature palette. Because first of all, y'all ain't even comment and tell me if I was saying it right. This shade reminds me of Saddle from MAC. I went to go pick up a saddle and the girl was saying that they discontinued it. And I'm just like, what? Why would MAC discontinue Saddle? Can somebody like confirm that for me? Because that don't even sound right. Like, that's a staple eyeshadow to have, like, for any skin tone. It's like the perfect transition shade. Like, why would y'all not have that color? Why? Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that in my crease. Y'all know I lost that clear film that it came with, so I don't remember the names of these shadows. I knew I was gonna lose it. So to make my eyes really pop, I'm gonna take 2 MAC pigments in the shade Vanilla and English Gilt. I'm gonna mix them together and it'll look a little bit like this. And I'm gonna place that on my eyes. I am gonna use a glitter glue just because I want it to like really pop. That's optional, you can just place the pigment on, but you know me, I gotta be a little extra. Just so that my lid is like a little tacky. And then I'm gonna take just just a regular eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna place that pigment right on top. And now I'm gonna take some of my Tarte glitter liner, and this is the white gold glitter liner. I'm just gonna add a little bit of that onto my lid for some extra pizzazz. And now I'm gonna take my Big Shot mascara and apply that to my lower lash line. This is like my new fave, like seriously. Look how bomb that is, yes. Now I'm just basically styling my lashes like how I want them to be and putting them in place, because once that mascara dries, then it's kind of like, you know, stuck in place. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my top lashes before I add false lashes. I've been using a lot of Tarte today, but I'm just gonna pop my Tarte lashes on using my Tarte lash glue. I swear I can never find my tweezers when it's time to record, so I'm gonna have to use my fingers, but I'm just gonna pop these bad boys right on. Ooh, these are bomb. Okay, so the same pigments that I use in my eyes, I'm actually going to use to highlight my face. So I'm using that same mixture, and I'm taking my MAC fluffy brush. I don't remember the number of this brush, and it kind of wiped out. It's like the one something. Sorry guys. And I'm just going to highlight my face. Okay, so for my lips, I'm going to take the lip liner Current from NYX, not MAC, NYX, okay? And I am going to lip line my lips. Now, this is a cheaper dupe from the MAC Current, but I will say that it's not as pigmented as MAC's Current, but it does the job. Now, my lips are already big, so I'm not overdrawing them. I'm staying my ass right inside the lines. Alright, so now I'm going to take my Retro Matte Lip Color from MAC, and this is in the shade Feel So Grand. It looks exactly like Ruby Woo, but like in a liquid form. And I'm just going to put that all over my lips. I'm going to give it a second to dry down before I mix in the color, because I don't want the lipstick to move. If you mix it too soon, the lipstick will start like peeling and cracking and moving, and you don't want that to happen. So just give it a few seconds to dry down. And now I'm not going to move, like be real extra and move it around, but I just want to like press my lips like that, and it will really blend in with that lip liner beautifully. And you may have to go back in and blend some more, but I think this looks pretty good. Okay, so I just popped my wig on and took my rollers out. And I'm just gonna take a wide tooth comb so that they can feather out a little bit more. I hope you guys can see. And that basically completes my final look, guys. Isn't she a doll? Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Shabloop.